General Hospital will reveal as Kirsten Storms prepares to celebrate her 20th anniversary portraying Maxie Jones on General Hospital. She recently took the opportunity to reflect on the complex love life of the character she's brought to life for 2 decades. Maxie, a character frequently caught up in tumultuous and conflicting relationships, has given Storms unforgettable memories, with love stories that are often unexpected and sometimes bizarre. One of the most prominent relationships that Kirsten Storms recalls is Maxie's romance with Lucky Spencer, played by Greg Vaughn. While Storms has always admired Vaughn's charm and talent, she admits that this relationship felt a bit strange to her. This is partly due to the friendship that she and Vaughn developed during their teenage years, which made it somewhat awkward for her to perform the romantic scenes with him. Having been close friends before, the shift from friendship to romance felt uncomfortable for Storms, especially as Maxie employed desperate and sometimes shady tactics to win Lucky's affection. Storylines such as Maxie faking a pregnancy to keep him by her side, or trying to sabotage his marriage to Elizabeth Weber, led Kirsten to describe this period as crazy in both her journey and her character's development. Maxie's love life wasn't just about the simple joys of romance. It was marked by dramatic twists and turns, and decisions that often made the audience question her choices. One of the most shocking moments in their relationship was when Maxie faked being pregnant to hold on to Lucky, a desperate measure to trap him in her world. Maxie didn't just pretend to be pregnant. She went to great lengths to convince him of the lie, while also undermining his marriage to Elizabeth. These deceitful actions made Maxie a character both loved and criticized for her risky and morally questionable decisions. Despite the challenges and awkwardness of portraying such a storyline, Kirsten Storms doesn't deny that this phase of Maxie's character in General Hospital was one of the wildest she's experienced. She recalls that Maxie made so many questionable choices that it became an unforgettable period in her career. Kirsten admits that, although she felt uneasy acting out these romantic scenes with Vaughn, those bizarre and reckless actions contributed to the development of Maxie's character, even though they often left viewers laughing or feeling confused. The relationships Maxie went through were not just typical love stories, they were complex ones, full of deep layers and difficult choices, which Maxie constantly had to face. Kirsten Storms realized that these questionable choices were essential in making Maxie a character with undeniable appeal. Even though Maxie's actions were often filled with deception and reckless abandon, they became a defining part of her journey, adding depth and intrigue to her character. This is why Maxie remains one of the most memorable and captivating characters in General Hospital. With a character like Maxie, full of bizarre relationships and difficult decisions, Kirsten Storms had the opportunity to experiment and evolve her portrayal in unexpected ways. Looking back at 20 years with General Hospital, she feels proud of her contributions to the character and the dramatic love stories she's brought to life, keeping fans engaged with the twists and turns in Maxie's tumultuous love life. Maxie, with her bold and sometimes perplexing decisions, has brought to the audience a series of tumultuous relationships that have left a lasting impact. Kirsten Storms, who portrays Maxie, laughs and describes her character as having a Black Widow quality, due to the unfortunate or ill-timed fates that befell many of her romantic partners. From Jesse Beaudry to Cooper Barrett and Damian Spinelli, each of Maxie's love interests seemed to find themselves caught in situations that often led to tragic or unexpected outcomes. These connections created a string of emotional and dramatic love stories, each one shaping Maxie's character in a different way and leaving an indelible mark on the audience. Maxie's romantic relationships have always been anything but simple. Her decisions in matters of love often seemed driven by a combination of impulsiveness, desperation, and a desire to find stability in her chaotic world. However, what made her storylines particularly compelling was how those choices often backfired, leaving her partners with unexpected consequences. For example, Maxie's relationship with Jesse Beaudry, played by Matt Maricchini, was full of passion but ended tragically when Jesse was killed off. Their love story, Filled with genuine affection and heartfelt moments, ended on a heartbreaking note, leaving viewers mourning the loss of what could have been. Jesse's death highlighted Maxie's vulnerability and her tendency to fall in love with men who were unable to stay in her life for long. Similarly, Maxie's connection with Cooper Barrett, portrayed by Jason Gerhardt, was another example of a love that ended in sorrow. The relationship between Maxie and Cooper was fraught with difficulties, including Cooper's complicated past and his eventual death. Cooper, who was a kind and caring individual, seemed to be a perfect match for Maxie in many ways, but their love was not meant to last. His untimely death added to the tragic theme of Maxie's love life, and once again, viewers were left heartbroken over the fate of a character who had genuine affection for Maxie. It became clear that no matter how hard Maxie tried to hold on to love, it seemed to slip away from her, often leaving her in a state of grief and longing. Perhaps one of the most memorable and tragic relationships in Maxie's history is her partnership with Damian Spinelli, played by Bradford Anderson. The relationship between Maxie and Spinelli was one of the most complex in General Hospital. Despite their clear affection for each other, their love was often overshadowed by misunderstandings and miscommunications. Spinelli, a quirky but lovable character, had a deep, unwavering devotion to Maxie. But his inability to express his feelings in a straightforward manner often left them at odds. Maxie, at times, seemed unsure of her feelings for Spinelli, and their relationship became a whirlwind of confusion, passion, and missed opportunities. Their relationship wasn't meant to be smooth, and it often felt like they were caught in an endless cycle of love, heartbreak, and reconciliation. However, what truly stands out in Maxie's journey is the consistent theme of bad luck and ill-timed romances. Every partner she had seemed to meet some form of misfortune, whether it was death, betrayal, or the collapse of the relationship. This pattern created a sense of inevitability in Maxie's love life, as though she was doomed to experience only brief, fleeting connections with men who were either unable or unwilling to stay by her side. Despite her best efforts to hold on to love, Maxie's relationships often spiraled out of control, leaving her feeling alone and disconnected. Kirsten Storms, with her impeccable portrayal of Maxie, has managed to turn these tragic and sometimes puzzling love stories into something deeply compelling. She brings a depth to Maxie that resonates with viewers who have witnessed her character's transformation from a carefree young woman seeking love to a more jaded, emotionally complex individual who has endured the pain of loss and heartbreak time and time again. Maxie's ability to love fiercely and then lose everything is a recurring motif that drives her character development and keeps the audience invested in her journey. Despite the many tragic relationships, Maxie's story is ultimately one of resilience. She may have faced heartbreak after heartbreak, but she has always found a way to move forward, even when it seemed like love was out of reach. The Black Widow quality that Kirsten Storms mentions reflects not just the doomed nature of Maxie's romances, but also her strength to survive and keep trying, no matter how many times she is knocked down. These complex love stories have helped define Maxie's character, and her journey through them has made her one of the most intriguing and unforgettable figures in General Hospital. The emotional impact of her relationships continues to resonate with fans who have followed her through all the ups and downs, hoping that one day, Maxie will finally find the love that lasts. Another memorable collaboration in Maxie's journey was her relationship with Franco, played by the renowned actor James Franco. This storyline stood out not only because of the unexpected connection between the characters but also due to the behind-the-scenes dynamics that Kirsten Storms experienced while working alongside such a big star. Kirsten recalls those days of filming with a blend of excitement and anxiety, acknowledging the unique challenges and rewards of working with an actor of Franco's caliber. From the very beginning, Kirsten was struck by Franco's character, which was quite different from what she expected. Despite being an internationally recognized and successful actor, Franco was incredibly down-to-earth, approachable, and eager to learn from those around him. Kirsten noted that Franco was a man of contrasts, someone who, despite his immense fame and impressive credentials, was humble and ready to listen. His willingness to engage in the creative process with others, especially on a fast-paced soap opera set, made him stand out as an actor who was genuinely passionate about his craft, rather than someone who simply rested on his laurels. Kirsten's experience working with Franco was more than just professional, it was an eye-opening and rewarding one. She recalls feeling at ease with him, not just because of his easygoing nature but because of his deep respect for the entire team. Despite the long hours, fast shoot schedules, and high-pressure environment typical of soap operas, Franco brought an infectious energy to the set that made the work feel less like a job and more like a shared creative endeavor. His presence seemed to diffuse any tension that might have arisen, creating a sense of camaraderie among the cast and crew. Franco's unique approach to acting also had a profound impact on Kirsten. He was always eager to explore new ideas and discuss different methods of portraying his character. This openness to collaboration made working with him a fulfilling experience, as Kirsten felt comfortable sharing her thoughts and receiving his feedback in return. Unlike many seasoned actors, Franco was never condescending or dismissive. Instead, he treated everyone with respect and genuinely seemed to enjoy learning from those around him, including Kirsten. She recalls how their interactions were marked by a shared curiosity and a mutual desire to create something memorable together. In particular, Kirsten was struck by Franco's honesty about the challenges of acting on a daytime soap. The fast-paced nature of daytime television meant that actors had little time to prepare or rehearse, and sometimes the pressure to deliver great performances on short notice was overwhelming. Franco didn't shy away from acknowledging the difficulties of working in this demanding environment, and his candidness about the challenges of soap opera acting made Kirsten appreciate the experience even more. His willingness to discuss the ups and downs of the job made him relatable and further solidified the bond they shared as colleagues. One of the aspects Kirsten most appreciated about working with Franco was his ability to remain grounded. Even though he was an acclaimed actor with a long list of accolades, he never acted superior to anyone. Instead, he made an effort to get to know everyone on set, whether it was fellow actors, the crew, or the writers. His humility and authenticity were refreshing, especially in an industry where egos can often become inflated. This made him not only a joy to work with but also a source of inspiration for Kirsten and her fellow cast members. For Kirsten, working with Franco was a wonderful experience, one that gave her a deeper understanding of the importance of teamwork in the creative process. It wasn't just about delivering lines or performing scenes, it was about connecting with others, learning from them, and building a shared vision for the character. The chemistry between Kirsten's Maxie and Franco's Franco was electric on screen, and much of that came from the easy rapport they developed off-screen. Their professional bond was not just based on acting skills but on a mutual respect for one another's approach to the craft. Looking back, Kirsten feels incredibly fortunate to have had the opportunity to work with such a talented and generous actor. Franco's influence went beyond the character of Franco in General Hospital, it impacted the way she viewed acting, collaboration, and creativity. The entire experience left Kirsten with a lasting appreciation for not just Franco the actor but Franco the person. She treasures those moments on set and often reflects on them with gratitude, knowing that working alongside Franco added a special dimension to her own journey as an actress. In a world where fast-paced soap opera filming can often lead to stress and burnout, Franco's presence brought an unexpected calm and a refreshing perspective. Kirsten's time working with him wasn't just another chapter in Maxie's complicated love life, it was a chapter in her own professional development, one that taught her about the power of humility, collaboration, and passion for the craft. In recent months, Kirsten Storms has garnered significant attention from her fanbase, especially as she has shared glimpses of her life on social media. Her fans, who have followed her career closely for over 2 decades, were particularly concerned after she posted a statement about ending my time in Port Charles, following a particularly hectic day at work. This cryptic message caused a stir among the General Hospital community, with many fearing that it signaled her departure from the long-running soap opera. Fans expressed their anxiety, speculating that the beloved actress might be leaving the show after years of portraying the iconic character of Maxie Jones. However, Kirsten quickly alleviated their concerns with a light-hearted explanation. She clarified that her post was merely a humorous reference to her struggles with helping her daughter with her 5th-grade math homework, not an announcement about her departure from General Hospital. This playful update immediately put her fans at ease, and the sense of panic quickly dissipated. It was a testament to the deep bond she has with her followers, who have come to expect not only her acting but her candid and down-to-earth approach to life. Kirsten's presence on social media has been a source of comfort for her fans, particularly during difficult times. After taking a brief hiatus due to health issues, she returned to social media, and her fans were overjoyed to see her vibrant and healthy again. She posted several photos showcasing her radiant appearance, reinforcing the fact that she had overcome the health challenges that had momentarily taken her away from the public eye. This return was met with an outpouring of love and support from her followers, who were thrilled to see their favorite actress back and better than ever. Throughout her time on General Hospital, Kirsten Storms has built a lasting legacy that goes far beyond her portrayal of Maxie Jones. Over the years, Maxie has grown from a young, somewhat naive character into a complex and multidimensional woman, whose love life, career, and personal growth have captivated audiences. Each romantic relationship Maxie has had reflected different facets of her personality, from her vulnerability to her strength, making her a character who is both relatable and enigmatic. These dramatic relationships have not only shaped Maxie's character but have been instrumental in her enduring popularity with viewers. Kirsten's journey as Maxie is intertwined with the history of General Hospital itself. Maxie's character has faced numerous ups and downs, from the turmoil of family drama to the highs and lows of love. She has navigated heartbreak, betrayal, and self-discovery, and throughout it all, Kirsten has brought her own warmth and depth to the role. Her portrayal of Maxie has evolved over the years, allowing her to showcase a wide range of emotions, from joy and love to sadness and anger. This versatility has made Maxie one of the most beloved and enduring characters in the history of daytime television. What sets Kirsten apart is not just her acting talent, but her genuine connection with her fans. Over the years, she has established a reputation for being down-to-earth, approachable, and honest. She often shares personal moments on social media, allowing her fans a glimpse into her life beyond the screen. Whether she's posting about her family, her hobbies, or her challenges, Kirsten's transparency has earned her the admiration and loyalty of countless fans. They don't just see her as an actress, they see her as someone they can relate to. Someone who is real and authentic in a world that often seems dominated by polished public personas. As Kirsten Storms continues her journey on General Hospital, her presence both on-screen and off-screen remains a powerful force. Her deep connection to her fans, her ability to bring Maxie to life with such authenticity, and her unwavering resilience in the face of personal challenges have solidified her place as one of the standout stars in the soap opera world. The relationships Maxie has experienced over the years are not just fictional storylines, they reflect the very essence of human emotion and complexity, making her one of the most compelling and beloved characters in daytime television. Kirsten Storms' impact on General Hospital is undeniable. Her portrayal of Maxie Jones has left a lasting impression, not only because of the dramatic love stories and personal struggles her character has endured but also because of the heart and soul she infuses into every scene. Maxie is a character who has gone through incredible transformations, and Kirsten's dedication to her craft has been a key factor in bringing that journey to life. Fans have watched Maxie grow, evolve, and find her way, and they've done so with Kirsten leading the charge every step of the way. As she continues to light up the screen, her fans can rest assured that Maxie's story is far from over, and neither is Kirsten's remarkable journey in the world of daytime television.